Okay. Let's finish this. Time for Knightfall, baby. It's a shame about Riddler. You could have just gone up and say, "Hey Riddler, check this out." And he goes, "Oh no! You are Batman! It's Bruce Wayne!"
Man, I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. Got a mortgage to pay off.
Up we go. Okay, here we go. End game, boys and girls. Oh, take the helmet off. A helmet hair again. Farewell, Batman. Oh, he stinks.
It's done. Gotham is safe.
Thank you, Bruce. For everything.
Goodbye, Jim.
And now I need to take a shit, because quite frankly I've been doing this for 40 hours and I need to get out of this suit.
All units be advised. The major threats have been eliminated. It's time to roll out and take our city back.
Come on, boys! Race you to Dunkin'... No, not Dunkin' Donuts. Damn good donuts! Yeah! Last one there pays. Ooh, Wayne Manor. Here we go.
This is Vicky Vale for GCN reporting live outside Wayne Manor, following the dramatic unmasking of billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne.
Woo!
That's him! Are you still rolling?
Are you sure you want to do this, Master Bruce?
Yes, I need a shit. Let me in.
It's the only way to protect them.
Yes. Please.
Very well.
Bring the air freshener.
We just saw Bruce Wayne, now known to be the masked vigilante Batman, enter his home, refusing to come.
Whoa! Oh my god! He used the toilet! No! He's destroyed his house! Oh my god! He must have... This is what happens when you hold it in! That's a terrible joke, I'm sorry. Whoa, okay. That's a... serious destruction there. Game over!
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
The end.
A friend once told me that criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. That the only way to beat them was to give them something to be scared of. I understand now. As his world grew darker, so did ours. When his war ended, our lives could begin again. He set us free. To live.
Don't forget the ring.
To love.
Aww.
There was an inquest, of course. Hundreds of suspects. Who killed Bruce Wayne? I guess we'll never know for sure.
Oh wow, he's becoming mayor, huh?
So what's next?
That's right. Come on, my son. Down this dangerous alley. I'm sure we will not get mugged down here.
To be scared of.
Genius idea.
Who will protect Gotham now that the Batman is dead?
Hey,
Oh,
Help me!
of course the pearls.
Coming, lady.
Talk about an echo. That's it, rip those pearls, that's it. Yes! They're not valuable at all.
Take his wallet. Hey, freak! Maybe you missed the news! Batman's dead!
Whoa.
Don't scare us no more! What the hell?
Oh boy. Whoa! I've come back from hell! Nice. And that's it, boys and girls. That is it. Good old Bob Kane. Okay, so I'm gonna try to lower down the volume just a little bit. Right. I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but we'll see how we go. So, what do we think about Batman Arkham Knight? Well, unfortunately this game is a bit hard to review because of all the issues that has happened with this game. You know, the whole PC release has obviously been hugely mired by what's been going on. And, you know, okay, it's taken me 6 weeks to finish the game finally, but the situation hasn't really improved that much. So I'm going to try and review the game based on the storyline, the experience of it, rather than looking at all the technical issues, because that's more fair than saying it's a piece of shit, it doesn't work. You know, cast your mind back. I mean, actually, this is pretty cool. Actually, this is just scenes from the previous games. Sorry, I'm distracted. So, cast your mind all the way back to Arkham Asylum when it first came out. The first sort of... Ooh. Oh no, not Joker. Not the song. God damn it. In the asylum. Cast your mind back to when Arkham Asylum came out. It was the first sort of incarnation of a Batman game where it was so true to the lore of Batman, the comics, the animated series, the cartoons, all that kind of stuff was put into the game. And it was incredible to see such attention to details, such sort of dedication to the game to make it as close to what everyone believed Batman was going to be like. And quite literally, it was unbelievable how cool it was. Then it was followed by Arkham City, which again upped the ante. It opened up the world. You were in a large city. You could go around, open world, do different missions here, there, and everywhere. Carried on the story. It was again. It sort of changed everything. It made a very powerful message to the game, saying, "Look, this is what we can do." Now, Arkham Origins kind of half of it sort of expanded upon it, the other half sort of went backwards a bit, and it kind of didn't work. And it kind of did work at the same time. Ooh, Killer Croc. I remember that sequence, it was a pain in the ass. So I'm reminiscing now because I'm seeing all the stuff from the previous games. Now, Arkham Knight. Again, ups the ante again. You've got the Batmobile. You've got new enemy types. But, you know, it's not really something that sort of makes the game that much different from the previous one. You know, yeah, you got new enemy types, but it's all kind of a rehash of the same ones. You've got electricity ones, you've got camouflage ones. I mean, they've added the bigger ones have shields and everything, and changed up how you have to fight them. It's not that big a deal. The Batmobile, in its sense, is overused. You know, it's not really just a transportation system. You've got the whole tank thing, and when you come up against the tanks, there aren't that many variations of tanks. It's not that impressive, shall we say. Yeah, it's kind of cool with the Riddler stuff and, you know, other things, but a lot of it feels forced. Like the whole scanner stuff when you're trying to find the tree roots, it's like, well, why couldn't you do that before? Why can't you use it to find other things, like buried Riddler trophies maybe, or something else? And there's Hugo Strange. So I guess in the end it's kind of, it is a huge improvement. I mean, you've got the combat systems improved. It's still got the same issues, the targeting issues, but you know, that's the situation with the game, really. That's always been the case, you know. But all the characters make a good comeback. Killer Croc didn't, you know, but so be it, you know. And you can't bring back everybody. Man Bat's inclusion was quite cool. At least I thought so, anyway. So overall, I say this is a good game. The graphics are good when they work. The storyline is interesting. I mean, who saw what happened to Poison Ivy coming? That was pretty cool. The whole sort of idea of Batman losing his mind to Joker. I mean, the fact that Joker's in it at all was quite obvious it was going to happen one way or the other. Whether it was a fear-induced nightmare from Scarecrow or what is, you know. To not include Joker would have been wrong in this circumstance. You know, he had to be in it somehow. I mean, he doesn't really work for Arkham Origins, but, you know, because they've made the whole hullabaloo of the Black Mask and how fantastic the Black Mask was going to be, and he was going to be the main enemy, and then they said, oh no, by the way, it's not that way, it's not true. You know, it's really the Joker in disguise. And yes, there's a spoiler, so to you. So I enjoyed it. It was fun. The Riddler stuff was quite interesting too. The fact you actually finally get to face him, and take him on, was pretty cool. But that kind of leads me into another thing that really sort of half worked and half didn't work, was the partner fighting things. It's a shame in the sense that it was kind of limited to certain sections, and I understand why it was limited to certain sections. It wouldn't work, like for instance, if you were throughout the city, but it would have been fun, say, to have more than one. Maybe I've heard along that the DLC, whenever it comes out for PC, will give you the ability to team up with another individual, like Nightwing and Batman, or Catwoman and Batman, and Nightwing and Robin, or I forget the combinations, but it's apparently going to be part of the DLC. But the fact that it's sort of contained in sections was a bit of a shame. You know, it would be nice to open it up a bit more, say take on different riots or something. They could have done more with that sort of story part of it, and say let's do a riot, or take on a lot of people, a lot of gangs or something with different partners. But you know, maybe it didn't work with the storyline. I don't know. It just seemed a shame to sort of limit the whole thing for Catwoman, for instance, to just fight the Riddler robots, or a Nightwing just to fight the Penguin gangs and destroy the Penguin caches. You know, it seemed like there could be more done with that. Clayface, of course. This is where Joker dies. So, what's going to come up next is hopefully, oh yes, of course, the hidden boat. That's also something else that was pretty cool. You know, Arkham Asylum had that hidden area that sort of suggested Arkham City. Arkham City had that hidden area which suggested Arkham Knight. It's obviously going to take some time, but some people may find hidden information about what could be next. I mean, they mention a lot. There's mentions of Superman. You know, Lex Luthor, the freak from Metropolis. You know, people. It could be indicating the possibility of a Superman game, but to be honest, I don't think that's going to work too well, because the thing is about Superman is he's quite invincible. You know, he's quite unstoppable because he's Superman, isn't he? With Batman, it's more a normal man with, well, great strength and great gadgets, really, isn't it? That's the kind of the biggest lure of Batman. Arkham Knight. It's kind of clever what they did with Arkham Knight, I suppose. I mean, him being Jason Todd. I mean, in the original comics, and I'm going to be a bit hazy on this because I haven't quite... I've also read up on it, but not... You know, I know that in the comics he dies and he comes back to life and it's the Red Hood and everything. And the DLC is that, but it's on the PlayStation 4, so it is coming to PC eventually, I hope, if they ever fix it. But it's kind of cool how they took that character and sort of reinvented the storyline for him. I'm also interested to see what comes out over the next few months, because apparently there's date-related content releases. Apparently on Halloween, Man-Bat escapes and you have to go catch him again or something. So that's something to look forward to. Possibly something at Christmas. It's kind of like the Calendar Man thing in Arkham City, but we'll have to see. Whether or not I do it or other people will, no doubt other people will find the stuff, but... Jokers aplenty? Definitely a fitting end, though. Although, like I said, I was disappointed with the end game. There was no boss, no final enemy. You know, granted, Titan Joker was a bit weird, and Clayface was a lot better, I thought, Arkham City, but this one just didn't have anybody. I mean, yeah, you get that cool sequence where you're the Joker and you get the Joker mobile and you sort of fight all the gangsters and everything, but it was lacking something, really, wasn't it? It was lacking a sort of definitive battle. I mean, you can say, well, Batman and Joker was an internal battle. You know, Batman was trying to fight Joker's personality, and in the end he won. But you know, there wasn't any sort of fight. Really, it was quite simply a you win scenario. In the asylum. Also, several plot points were quite obvious. Like you knew this guy. Sorry, that guy was not right. Something was not right about him. This is a hell of a credit sequence. Mark Hamill. He's done fantastic work with the Joker. And that's kind of the cool thing about this game, is it's brought back, I've completely forgotten his name, the guy who plays Batman. Mark Hamill as Joker from the animated series, you know. Without them, it just wouldn't be Batman, and that's kind of one of the biggest problems with Arkham Origins, is that it's not the same voices. I've got you under my skin. Ah, so this Mark Hamill actually sang too. Wow. Batman main title. Batman theme. Technical operations. Well, actually, now I know who to contact and tell you that you didn't test this shit. I have to admit, I didn't see that. You know, I didn't see Gordon. Obviously, he didn't quite betray you, but he obviously sort of got desperate and wanted to save his daughter. So it makes sense why he did what he did. But it was just a case of, you know. Gordon. Nvidia, who's helping fix the game. I hate Frankie. There we go. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, guys. I'm going to start New Game Plus, but as I will explain eventually, this is going to be a long process. Wow. A lot of people. Good to see some actual women as well in there, as I am an advocate for female programmers, female coders, female, you know. And that's it. Anyway, like I said, 100% on the story. We got new story plus there. We're using one showcase, huh? Cool. Anyway, I'm going to start New Game Plus. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, like, comment, dislike. Let me know what you think. I hope to see you for New Game Plus and any other of my playthroughs. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you later.